to the 71st episode of Impact Media Presents. It's been a little while, but I am so excited to welcome you to my new studio for Impact Media Presents. I have a very special guest, and we're going to have a wonderful time. This is our 71st episode, and we are kicking off a new series, Countdown to Christmas, with 12 of my Christmas favorites. Again, I am your host, Kelly Redmond, and the Executive Director of Impact Media and Entertainment Coalition, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And today, I have a very, very special guest with you. With no further ado, I'm going to bring in Alisa Inez, songwriter, who just premiered a song this morning called Considering, which I absolutely love. My soror, I am representing Delta Sigma Theta on your behalf today, wearing my Christmas red and celebrating you in this beautiful, beautiful love song that you have written and released to the world today. Alisa, please tell our viewers who you are and what is going on with this new song today.
For sure. First of all, thank you for having me on this special episode. As you said, I did release a song this morning, Considering, and it's a video. I call it a short story. It's a love story, and it's a story that many of us know too well about living life, considering what we're going to do with our lives, who we're going to love, and it's about not wasting time considering just going for your dreams, going for your love. So that's what it's about.
You know, I had no idea what it was about because I couldn't see it. I couldn't hear it before it was released this morning. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, how timely is this, even for me personally? So thank you for using your gifts and talents to shed light, share your light, your positivity. You know, I've believed in you for a long time, and I'm just so excited to see you soar. Please share also with our viewers some of your accomplishments that got you to this point.
Sure. I am involved in entertainment overall. So I enjoy doing filmmaking and songwriting, and also have done a little bit of theater. Gratefully, I hold a regional Emmy Award for production for a film called Chicago at the Crossroad. And also, I have a couple of Grammy certificates for participation with being a part of the organization for many years. And so I've gotten to dibble and dabble in what I would love to do, just being creative in many different aspects. Everything from songwriting, as you know now, to acting. I'm taking acting classes so that I can continue to just be creative in all spaces possible.
And, before we go any further, let's make sure everyone knows how to find Considering. It's on YouTube. It was released on YouTube this morning.
Yes.
Share how else others can find it.
For sure. You can find Considering on YouTube, as you said, and my handle on YouTube is Alisa Inez Music. It's spelled just like it is on the screen there, Alisa Inez Music on YouTube. Also on Instagram, I have the link there. So if people are IG fans, or on Facebook, it's always Alisa Inez Music, and you can listen, and I would love to have feedback, and hopefully it touches people the way that it came from the heart. And I was always told what comes from the heart reaches the heart. So my hope is that it will continue to do that for many people.
Absolutely. So we want you to download it, share it with your friends. Tell them how else you like to see their music.
You're so good. Yes. It's also available wherever people stream their music, whether it's on Google Play, it's on Spotify, Pandora. So Considering is out and about, making its rounds, and hopefully getting into the hearts of people so they can say, oh, I recognize that story. So the few people were there at the premiere this morning. Thank you for being there. And so the premiere is just the beginning, and the goal for the song is to just really hopefully get it shared, get it out there. And it's a quiet song. It's piano and vocal. And I did that intentionally because I wanted the lyrics to really stand out and the story to really stand out, so that people can really just you really want to sit back, it's good on a Sunday morning, or as you're heading on onto the Christmas season, when you just want those nostalgic type moments. That's what this short story and video are about. So.
And you also said it was a tribute to Elton John in some way and his style of music and interpretation.
Yeah.
Share that?
Yeah, so absolutely. So when I was thinking about the song and how to produce it out, because the song was written many years ago, it just was never produced out. And I heard the piano and the vocal, and I was like, that's enough. And Elton John, being a master artist, songwriter, piano player, I kind of felt like this song would be in that vibe, that genre, that people would really gravitate to listen to the lyrics, because Elton John is a storyteller, and I'm not comparing myself to him, but I look up to him as a songwriter myself and a storyteller as well. So that's how he got into
Compare
it.
yourself to him. You're just beginning.
I'm just beginning.
And you're paying homage to
Yeah.
who's come before. And it's beautiful to see how we can take and learn from those who came before us, and then add our own style and flavor to it, and create beautiful things. So tell me your why. Why do you do what you do? Why are you interested in using your gifts and talents in a creative space? I can see why, but we want to hear why.
I would say that my why is because I really believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and He created me fearfully and wonderfully, like He did all of us.
Absolutely.
And that it is my obligation that if I have an idea that is positive, that I can put it out into the world. And so my why is to see more light in the world, to see more positivity, for us to be able to slow down. Because like I said, a lot of my songs are kind of like, someone once said, oh, you got background music. But it's like, no, yeah, that's good. That's a compliment now, because I wanted to make people slow down, listen, and really consider life and love and things like that. So I feel that it is important for me to create what only I can uniquely create, as it is for you to create what only you can uniquely create, and for everybody who's watching to create what only they can create. Like DNA, our creative spirits are supposed to just like be so unique, and we deserve to experience each other's creativity in a positive way.
Yes. Thank you for that. And thank you for encouraging and inspiring me, as I have been allowing my creative talents and gifts to flow through. I believe that they were there, but I hadn't really been in a space to nurture them. And I appreciate your support. And I believe that we're going to do something together.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. But I also want to give you a shout out, because your music has influenced me before I even knew it was you. So shout out to your involvement in the independent Black film Coffee,
Yeah.
which I absolutely loved. It was, as I started Impact Media, as you know, I also feel the call to uplift what's positive, what's loving, what helps us bridge, race relations and bring people together, so that our independent and collective lights, can shine and heal the world. And so you have been an example of that through your work. I salute you again on your regional Emmy and all the amazing things that you're doing. I know that you can find, your work on BET and what are some of the other platforms? Why don't you name some of those projects?
Sure. There's a film called Black Coffee that you mentioned, and that one was, and they tend to play it on BET quite a bit.
Yes.
It was on Netflix, Amazon Prime. There's a movie called I Married Black that was on Amazon Prime as well, and a host of other independent films. And it's funny that you say you didn't know it was me. So for the film Black Coffee, I have family members who saw the movie, and, Darren Henson, Gabrielle Dennis, like, oh, we saw the film. I never knew that was you. Like, yeah. So every song in the film that has vocals, I wrote those songs and performed them as well. So Black Coffee is definitely near and dear to me. And I'm grateful to the filmmaker for allowing me to put my music in that film and get some exposure. So
Absolutely. And we have some shout outs from the viewers. I want to acknowledge Gracelyn Sorrell, who's
Oh, Grace and Sorrel.
clapping for you, giving you a hand.
Thank you, Grace.
Alpha Denise Westbrook says you're
Oh, that's my friend. Since kindergarten, we've known each other.
Oh, wow. And then Gracelyn comes back saying, love that. And then Denise comes back saying, so talented, and more applause. Thank you so much for tuning in, ladies. We appreciate you. You spoke to your faith, and you leading up, and you know how I am. You know that I know in order to produce beautiful, amazing things, you have to tap into your faith and your creator and why you're here and your purpose. So tell us how your faith has sustained you through the journey.
Woo. Wow. And I'm glad you called it the journey, because on that journey, there's twists and turns and ups and downs, and you have to stay on your feet. And faith is the only thing that has kept me rooted and grounded and being able to move forward. I use my faith as just a shield. I also use it as just the energy that I need to go forward in every area, because it's, reading the word of God in the Bible, it infuses. It's almost like having a blood transfusion every time you pick it up. Like you're feeling a kind of way, as a creative, sometimes you feel like you're all alone and you're just like, oh my God, what am I doing? And you'd have like critics have said, oh, your music is corny. And I'm like, now I learned to accept that as a compliment. Yeah, it is corny. Yeah, it is. It's love, so it's gonna be a little corny.
I'm tapping into my nerd and corny energy today.
Yes, it's okay to be a nerd, right? And it's a beautiful thing. And what happens is that your faith will allow you to be who you are. The more you delve into that, and knowing that you were created for purpose and you were created by the creator of all things good and wonderful, then you'll be able to find that faith to say, you know what? I can pick myself up and keep going. Thank you for that word, Lord. I'm going. And so faith has really, honestly, just sustained me all my life. It's if I wrote a story, if I wrote a book.
So in closing, tell everyone again how they can find Considering and how to find you.
Oh,
and we will be seeing and hearing from you again real soon.
Thank you so much. You can see Considering on YouTube under Alisa Inez Music. I would appreciate any feedback and comments and shares. And also you can find me and my music on wherever you stream your music. Considering is already there waiting for you to listen. So thank you so much, Kelly, for the opportunity to be here today and for all you're doing. Such a positive impact that you have. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, we will see you very soon. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, kicking off our 12 Christmas favorites as we count down to Christmas. So excited to be back, and I cannot wait to share some of my favorite things with you over the next couple weeks. Take good care, and God bless.